Hey everyone, it's Michelle here with Primal Flow Fitness. Thanks for joining me today for this ankle and knee mobility workout. First thing we're going to do is just get a little warm before we dive into our exercises. So let's get started with just doing some simple air squats. You can take the stance that you'd like. I'm going to do these ones, shoulder width apart, for 10. This is going to get some blood flowing to the legs. Next, right away, let's do some Cossack stretches. We're going to do 5 per side. Don't feel bad if you need to touch the ground, that's quite all right. Okay, last thing we're going to do, dorsiplantar flexions. I like to bend over to do this just because I can get both exercises or warm-up exercises done at once. Okay, we're going to do 6 for each. So, plantar, dorsi. That's really going to get our ankles warmed up. If you find it hard to bend over and do those in that position, you can always assist yourself by holding onto a wall and doing your plantar and your dorsi. Plantar, dorsi. Again, we're going 6 for each. First mobility exercise for our ankles and our knees is going to be the Patrick Step. This is a fabulous exercise because it's modifiable to all fitness levels. So if you're a beginner, you might want to forego the elevation and just stay on the ground. So you're going to pick whatever whatever leg you want to be your stable leg. I'm going to choose my left. Right leg comes out, and you're just going to bend your left knee until your right heel taps the floor. Just like that. Okay, there's one. Other side. Just like that. So if that's a little bit too easy for you, you can elevate yourself a couple of inches, 2-3 inches, and go from there. So same thing, choose your stable knee, or your stable leg rather, and then you're just tapping, tap. You can feel this in your knees and your ankles, but in a good way. This is meant to strengthen them and to increase the range of motion. If you're feeling pain, if you're struggling, if your knees are wanting to go in like that or out like that, don't go any higher for progression. You're going to want to stay at the level that you're at, master that. Try to do 10 per side with confidence and good form, and then move up to elevation. Okay? You might want to go up to this. This is about 6 inches, so same thing. You're going to do your taps. So for example, if I do 10 per side at this level and I've really mastered it, then I might want to even progress to grabbing some weights, making it a little bit more difficult. That's for the advanced peeps. For the beginners, stick to the floor, maybe a couple of inches, okay? The next thing we're going to be doing is an assisted sissy squat. I kind of struggled with finding a proper name for this because there are a lot of variations to this. And this is great for both your knees and your ankles. So you get into your deep squat, and you don't have to be flat-footed for this. If you're up on your toes, it's okay because you're going to end up there anyway. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to drive your knees forward to the mat, tap, and you can hang out there for a sec if you'd like, just to get your knees, your ankles warm. And then you're going to bring it back to the starting position. Now, as you can probably see, it's difficult to keep your balance on your tiptoes like this. And it might not look like a lot, but if you do this, you do the full 8 and you haven't done these before, you're going to feel this tomorrow. I promise you. Next thing we're going to be doing, deep lunge, split squat. I'm learning that it is in fact called a split squat, but for some reason my brain is not computing. I want to call it a deep lunge. So correct term is split squat. All right, so you grab your weight if you wish to do it weighted. Deep step forward, and you're just going to lunge. It's okay if your knee hits the ground. And as you can see, my foot is flat. My knee is going over my toes. That's okay. All right, so there's one. There's another. We're going to do this for 6 per side. And if you're a beginner, you don't have to use a weight, but you might get a little bit more benefit if you use some weight. Okay, but don't push it. Know your limits. Our last exercise that we're going to do, kind of fun, not the easiest, depending on your mobility and on your balance, is just plain duck walks. Okay, so we're going to be in this deep squat, but up on our tiptoes. And you're just going to waddle along like a duck does. But really focus on doing a heel toe. All right, that's how you know that you're actually working the ankle properly. Okay, so again, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. That's going to be our 4th exercise, okay? So go get what you need. If you need a towel to wipe off the sweat, if you need your weight, if you choose to do it weightless, that's okay. Get some water for hydration and meet me back here in about a minute and a half. See you soon. Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you've gathered everything that you need for this knee and ankle mobility workout. So the first thing we're going to do are our Patrick steps. Okay, so the goal for this, let's do 8 to 10 per side. I'm going to go for 10, but I want you to try to reach 8 per side at your level. Okay, get your balance and go. That's 5. Awesome. Switch legs. Here we go. 8 to 10. Okay. Next thing on the list, assisted sissy squat. All right, so you're going to get on your tiptoes in a squatting position. I know I need to touch the ground for balance and stability. That's okay. You'll get stronger. We'll get there, okay? So we're going to do 6 to 8 of these. I'm going to try to go for 8 and see where I get. But I really want you guys to try to go for 6 with confidence, okay? Here we go. Drive the knees forward. Tap. Bring yourself back up. You should be feeling this in your ankles and the surrounding muscles of your knees. You'll absolutely feel it, which is the goal. This is a great quad stretch too. If you feel like you can, go for 8. Whew. My ankles. Holy smokes, that feels amazing. Strengthening our ankles, strengthening our knees. Let's make them bulletproof. Next thing, our split squat, weighted split squat. Grab your weight if you chose to do these weighted. Six per side, okay? Make sure that heel stays down. Try as much as you can to get your knees over your toes without hitting the point of pain. Last one for this side. This is really helping the range of motion for your knees, or pardon me, your ankles. I think that's 6, but I'm going to do one more for good measure. Awesome. All right. Last thing we're going to do, duck walks. Do a few more. Whew. That concludes today's workout. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope that you guys share my channel with people that might have a hard time getting moving and don't know where to start. And just a gentle reminder that it's never too late. Doesn't matter how old you are, how heavy you are, how inactive you are, where you're at your fitness journey. The point is that you get started and you keep moving. So thanks again for joining me, and until next time, stay mobile, my friends.